Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Slam City Wrestling's Gold Rush Day 2, being held in 136 people. Alright, we're going to start off with Mance Warner. The Manster says he's still beat up from last night. Pryor has a microphone in his hand as he begins to yell at his audience. I told you last night I was the main event, and tonight I'm not even on the show. I don't even have a pre-scheduled match. Well, look at me. Look at the franchise, beaten, bloody, and not giving a fuck. So whoever's in the back, whoever wants to fucking get it, come get it. Ultra violent open challenge, let fucking go. Mansour rips off the band-aid as his head reveals a violent cut. As he waits a response, Angle idea was a failure, which sucks. It was supposed to be good, but the commentary boosted, as did the angle. 61% overall as the Mansour, after winning last night, is fired up tonight. And who answers it? None other than the indie god. Matt Cardona's music rips through the arena as the fans start to chant holy shit as he's accepted the open challenge of Mance Warner here at Gold Rush Day 2 in ultra violent fashion. The indie god has gotten a rating of great, and the Matt Cardona versus Mance Warner segment has started. Cardona did a great job. This should be a very fun program. 67. And in an exceptional match, our highest rated match of all time, Matt Cardona defeats Mance Warner in an ultra-violent death match in 14:32 with his Rough Rider, let's say through a sheet full of glass. 57-82 for Cardona and Warner. Matt Warner has advanced storyline, and they have great chemistry, which is absolutely unbelievable because this is going to be a fun program. 72. All right, next up, but about the head, superb wrestling and great heat. One called Manders defeats Adam Brooks, AJ Gray, Ace Austin, Tom Lawler, and Gringo Loco, when Manders pins AJ Gray with a Dr. Bomb. 65 as well. 60, 60, 51, 62, 61, 61 down the line between Ace, Adam, AJ, One called Manders, Tom Lawler, and Gringo Loco. Manders was off his games, but he still put forth a 62 performance for the best in the show. Commentary lifted the match, and Gringo Loco's getting better at his gimmick. 65 overall. This is already starting off as our best show of all time. Alright, next up in a wild brawl that had superb wrestling and good heat. Masai Takada with Big and Bad, Stackhouse, and Matt Tremont defeat Zilla Fatu, Alex Coughlin, and Joseph Samuel of Chains and Crosses when Takada hits Cologne with an ankle lock via submission. Zilla was by far the best worker in the ring. He put up a 69 even though he was off his game. This must be a brawl-type match that he really excels in. 49, 58, 47, 47, 54, 69, and what a show we have for Gold Rush. Don't know how we're going to beat it going forward, but one hell of a show here tonight at Gold Rush. All right, next up, and an exceptional match that is now our best match of all time. I am just unbelievably shocked. El Phantasmo defeats Ortiz in 10:25 with a surprise code. El Phantasmo making his debut tonight as a surprise opponent for Ortiz. Not surprised, it was pre-announced, but, debut here tonight. And it was designed to revolve around a lot of hot spots, in which it was. Phantasmo takes the title off Ortiz, who gets his second loss here in SCW. And he is your new SCW X champion. 74 overall. 656-78 for Ortiz and Phantasmo. El Phantasmo benefited from a groundswell of public support, and he has debuted his headbanger gimmick. Rating of great, 74 overall, so that is unbelievably fantastic. All right. Next up, Matt Cardona is shown backstage walking, and as the camera catches him walking down a corridor, Coughlin steps up to him, smirking. Coughlin tells Cardona it's cute he's came to SCW, but to be honest, he comes everywhere, so he'll be treating SCW like the flavor of the week as well, he's sure. Cardona laughs it off and says he's here in SCW because SCW called him and not the other way around. Up walks Gabe Kidd, who's challenging Kingston tonight. Well and good, but don't get too comfortable, says Gabe Kidd. After tonight, Gabe Kidd will be running things around here, alluding to him defeating potentially Kingston here tonight. Cardona did fantastic. Coughlin improvised well. Kidd would well. And everyone is giving, my inspiration before the show must be working because we are hot, heavy, and we are locked the freak in. 65 overall. All right, next up in a superb match, La Hydra debuts here tonight with Maki Ito defeating La Hija del Guatemala, your SCW champion, and Priscilla Kelly when La Hydra pinned La Hija de Guatemala with a roll-up. Flash pinfall, her first loss here in the promotion. 56 segment rating, 51-30, 60, 42, 43, 58, and the commentary lifted the match. So we are rolling. All right, next up, Mike and Cohen stand up and make their way to the ring. Mike grabs a microphone as he reaches the center of the ring and begins to speak. Mike said he heard that Ron Killings was in the area and he was retiring soon and wanted to give him a proper send-off with a microphone to spend some time with the fans. You know, aside from social media. He's actually retiring in 2 days, so this right here came up on the spot. So we'll see how it works. Out comes Ron Killings to a chorus of cheers, and as the crowd engages in a holy shit chant, an unbelievable moment here in SCW. Ron runs down his career, runs down all his big matches, and then he's interrupted. But by who? 47 overall. All right, Vandal 48. Atticus says this is complete bullshit that Otis, Christian, and himself have been here singing the praise of SCW, and they've come home after months to do this. Who gives a fuck around Ron Killings? Vandal 48 surrounds Ron Killings and gets into his face. Killings isn't backing down, but 3 against 1 is 3 against 1. That is, until Cohen steps up into a roar from the crowd. That's right, the young deathmatch king Cohen, the newly crowned 16-year-old, wished he was going to start wrestling, but not until he was 17. Atticus smirks and leans back, swinging at Cohen, who ducks and hits a perfect dropkick, hitting Atticus on his back. Ron smirks and laughs as Otis and Christian lose their shit. Mike is separating them, and we have a match. Mike is allowing his son to team with Ron Killings to take on Vandal 48. All right, Ron Killings was great. Mike Burlett was great. Kogar did not look good, but Mike and Ron Killings, and we worked great. This is fantastic. So only Otis Kogar struggled, but it's going to be Cohen and Ron Killings taking on Vandal 48. And in about that had superb wrestling and good heat. Cohen Burlett and Ron Killings defeat Vandal 48 in a handicap match when Killings pins Napier with a "What's up?" The match was designed to go all out so wrestlers could steal the show. Kogar was the weak link. So 56, 65, 63, 37, 48. Cohen and Ron Killings have great chemistry. Well, that is just fantastically weird, but we'll take it. 64 overall as Cohen Burlett and Ron Killings celebrate in the ring, defeating Vandal 48. All right, this was just a fun segment. And in the main event, Gabe Kidd defeats Eddie Kingston by a pinfall with his sick kick, clean, square, 1, 2, 3, and he is your new SCW champion. Our ex-champion and Eddie Kingston, our SCW world champion, have both lost their championships here tonight. The tag team of Kingston and Ortiz, that is, after both defending it for months on end. Kingston almost a year. 68 segment rating. Absolutely unbelievable show. Easily our best show to date. 68. Unbelievable. 57 regions. Let's go ahead and pass out some things real quick. Otis, whatever. I want to skip this right now, so we're going to go quickly here. We made money. That's great. Popularity through the roof. Media scrum. Unbelievable. Let's go ahead and let the episode turn over. I want to look at our best shows of all time because I'm pretty sure this is our best show of all time. Pretty easily. But without having confirmation, you know, I'm gonna need to see it. So let's hold on for 1 second as it loads up. Not Kingston. Killings was only with us for one show, obviously. Cohen and Killings aren't going to be a tag team. He was actually retiring in, I think, 4 days. So I figured, why not? This is our biggest show to date. Title shots, open challenge with Cardona, Phantasmo out of nowhere. I thought, as we were halfway through booking, let's just absolutely blow it the heck out. Let's just unbelievably blow it out. And that's what we did. So almost through it here. Kennedy, we're waiting on the hirings, new companies, new stories, auto-saving. So let's quickly, I guess we can check mail together. Let's check our mail. Gone. Day 2, 406, 380. Joseph Samuel set to retire from active competition. So I guess chains and crosses is gone. Takeda, 30 days left. Well, he's pretty much gone anyway. I might throw him in another match here. 38 at the moment. So we're past this state. What we're going to do is we are going to cut a couple guys. We can do that together. Why not? Before we check it, we're going to release the clowns because we don't really need them. Where's Yebo? There he is. Let's release the clowns. Do you have anyone else on sale? So let's go to show history, which is right here. All shows. 51, 51, 55, 60, 58, 61, 56. 50. These are sellouts. 61, 62. And this is... We beat our best show. We beat Zero Fucks Given with a 68 here. Let's go and look at our title lineage here. Let's see how long Kingston was our champion. Our ex-champion Ortiz made 2 defenses in 91 days. Phantasma hopefully can bring the prestige up. La Hija de Guadabella has made, looks like 25 days, 8 successful defenses. Tag team, 27 only. And then SCW, Gabe Kidd, he made 7 defenses. He was basically champion for 8 months. And the Horror Cup obviously was won by Tremont. All right, well, until next time, thanks for watching. This was SCW Gold Rush Day 2. Thanks for watching and have a glorious rest of your day.